Since opening in 1926, Knoebel's has grown into one of the premier destinations for amusement park goers in search of epic thrills and quaint family entertainment. It's one of the most beautiful and fun independently owned amusement parks in the country and has been thrilling guests for almost a century now. So in today's adventure, we are going to dive in and rank Knoebel's 6 roller coasters. But before we dive into that, if you aren't already, hit that subscribe button and smash that like icon so we can continue this party. But with that out of the way, let's dive in and rank these 6 behemoths. In dead last is Black Diamond Coaster, a steel tracked on a wooden frame roller coaster built by Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters. It is absolutely in dead last because there is not much to it other than a few little thrills and a few turns. It's mostly a dark ride that just happens to be on a coaster track. So for that reason alone, it comes here in at dead last. Up next, it might just be the best kiddie coaster in the game, and it is Kosmos Kurves, a wild kid coaster that was unlike anything I expected it to be. I expected just nonsense, and this ended up to have a nice few pops of airtime, a nice few pops of laterals. That first drop and turn has a lot of wicked bite to it, and this gave a lot more than I was expecting for your average kiddie coaster. This is a ride that I feel like even adults having to ride with their kids will get a kick out of it. Up next is the wooden bobsled coaster built by Knoebels themselves. It's Flying Turns, a ride that literally took years to build, years to bring to fruition, that has now been standing but not operating since the pandemic. I have yet to see somebody who's gone to Knoebels since 2020 that has been able to ride this. So this makes it a bit of a epic credit for people that were able to get it. I find myself lucky that I went in 2019 and was able to get that one ride on it. It's fine. It's fun. Bobsled rides, really, it's up to the person riding in it. I'm not the biggest fan of it because since I'm a small dude, I end up having to sit on the inside in my friend's laps whenever we go on it, and that always ends up being such a silly riding position for most rides. But it's a fun ride for the kids, and I'm sure they'll get a kick out of this fun wooden bobsled. Taking the bronze is the steel impulse coaster by Zier called Impulse. It is Knoebel's latest roller coaster, opening in 2015, so they're almost due for a new one, you would think, at this point. This ride is a lot of fun. I like the vertical lift hill is always a lot of fun. There's always that great thrill when you're staring straight up at the sky waiting to crest the top of that ridge. That's always a lot of fun for me. The elements are fine. The banana roll is cool. That vertical loop is fine. And that nice little barrel roll towards the end is a lot of fun. It's just a neat little ride. It's a solid steel coaster for this park that is defined mostly by its woodies. So it's nice that they were finally able to get like a big steel coaster in there. It's not like the greatest ride for me. Like they still, I feel like need that epic steel coaster. I don't know if they'll ever get it because this is more of a low scale amusement park. They're getting those mid style rides, but this is a park that might do well to get a Raptor. I mean, you see how well this type of an impulse coaster does for the park, and the Raptors are kind of like the same style where they're like more of a small to medium sized steel coaster for the park. So that may do wonders for it, but this ride is an excellent addition to Knoebel's. It's that fun steel roller coaster loaded with inversions that gets you away from those solid little woodies and finally gets you into some nice inversions. This is a fun ride. Taking the bronze is one of the more unique wooden roller coasters I've ever been on. It is Twister, again built by Knoebel's. It is such a gargantuan ride. Look at that twisted mesh of wood. This ride is absolutely insane. From the 2 chain lift hills to that insane double helix right there, you are just balls to the walls, flying all over the place, getting wicked amount of laterals, wicked amount of airtime. This ride is just absolute fun. It is one of the funnest wooden roller coasters I've ever been on. It was one that I was not fully expecting to be awesome at all. All I was thinking about was Phoenix. So when we got onto this ride, I was so pleasantly surprised by how much fun this ride is. It is just balls to the walls. It is twisted. It lives up to the moniker of being called Twister. Just look at that double helix right there. That is a thing of freaking beauty. But naturally, I think we can all agree that number one is the Phoenix, built by PTC. This is one of the most unholy creations I think I've ever been on. The buzz bars should be absolutely illegal. It is insane the amount of airtime that you are able to achieve on this fucking creation. This thing is unholy. The fact that every time we've gone over a hill, I was practically standing up in my seat is absolutely insane. This ride is absolutely amazing. It is a must ride for anybody who is a fan of roller coasters, of wood roller coasters, of getting unholy amounts of airtime. This is the ride for you. It's no wonder that it constantly gets the number one spot in all its awards. Whether it's deserved or not, you can easily see why it would be up there. This thing is a one-of-a-kind behemoth that has to be experienced to understand just how insane it really is. I was only able to get 3 rides so far in my life, but I cannot wait to get back there again this summer and just marathon the shit out of this ride and rip my body out of my seat. And those are my rankings. Knoebel's is a beautiful park that I can't wait to get back to. I'm hoping to hit it this summer on a journey to Hershey Park and get back there and experience these rides. Take my fiance for the first time and get her to experience the majesty of the Phoenix and all the other classics here at this park. But that'll do it for all of us here at The Outpost. Once again, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like icon so we can continue this party down the line with some more roller coaster videos, movie videos, and all that other good stuff in between. So until next time, you stay riding and adventure on.